it up. The sun is up. So wet it down. Get your money. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
180.
Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Ravens at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Jackson now. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
180. 180.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the RPO will keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Bengals' 15-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Look at this defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
3rd down.
On 1, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Right in.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd and 10.
180.
Now a handoff looking right. Powers through. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Real quick. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He got his man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Hampton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
No, we changed it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
13.
And Jackson throwing once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Jackson going to keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Change it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
Yo.
The quick feet by Jackson. And they nearly sprung it that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gutsy call. It turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
DC. 180. Sit hot. 180. Report. Nice shot. Hey. You.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Can. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
11. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
46 yards.
and the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic, acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just looking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Shot.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Jackson He sets the fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time, if you remember, then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
180.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
180.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete to Dill. The gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
What? Hey.
To throw is Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if to call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
11.
They'll look to throw here. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
It's hot. Hey, up. It's hot. All right. It's hot.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Bengals 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
11 mighty.
Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Here's second down.
11 MT. Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Burrow.
He finds his man complete. It's Hampton. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Can. Stop.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the weight, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore,
a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Front to back, they yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I'll go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you carry